Funny people, my name is Jasmine, and today we're learning comedy with LYT by getting into the history of stand-up comedy. Stand-up has its roots in American history, and like most things rooted in American history, it started out racist. Bear with me. In the 1830s, minstrel shows, which featured performers in blackface speaking to crowds, was the earliest incarnation of stand-up. Blackface performers entertained audiences with comedy acts steeped in racist ideas about African Americans. Yikes. From there, vaudeville shows, which offered comedy in addition to music and burlesque, grew in popularity. In the late 19th and early 20th century, the pioneers of this era dropped character work and props to talk directly to the audience, creating an art form known as performing in one. While vaudeville included blackface, it did not include black people, who were not allowed to attend or perform. In response, the chitlin circuit gave African Americans opportunities to enjoy and take part in shaping modern comedy. This is where we get Moms Mabley, and the first African-American woman to perform stand-up on television. In the 1950s and into the 60s, new wave stand-up acts such as Mort Saul and Lord Buckley developed their acts in small folk clubs in San Francisco, while Lenny Bruce fought censorship and broadened what entertainers could discuss on stage. These comedians offered a satirical edge and discussed things like race, sex, and politics in their acts. In the 1970s, we start to see modern comedy take shape. Richard Pryor and George Carlin continue to challenge audiences and content standards like Lenny Bruce before them, while taking their acts into bigger theaters and amphitheaters. In the 80s, Eddie Murphy took comedy stardom even further, jumping from Saturday Night Live to producing two of the biggest specials of all time. By the 90s, the medium was popular enough to support many styles. The old-school approach of Ronnie Dangerfield, the high-energy work of Robin Williams, the mimicry of Whoopi Goldberg, and the observational approach of Jerry Seinfeld. Heading into the 21st century, self-aware styles like alt comedy and anti-comedy would stretch what we expect to see on stage even further. Well, that's all the comedy we can cover in a minute and some change. What comedian or era would you like to know more about? Let's talk about it in the comments. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, or more at LYT Comedy. Funny.